The crystal resonates deep within your soul. Ooh, I'm glad I died. This is exciting. The game got more exciting when I died. The year 898. I must make haste for Ryzenjima and find the master before... Rhapsodies of... is this one of the DLCs? Are you selling me the DLC? Wait. What? They literally advertise the DLC when I die? That's my punishment for dying? I like it. Where's the... No, I'm all set, thanks. Let's go to the shop. Oh, I don't want to sell anything. Target is not out of range. I disagree. They are right there. How do you... I wonder if there's a button that'll tab on the controller. Like, pick a target. Ah, right on the D-pad, okay. Actually, just any button on the D-pad. I would like to buy a carrot. I don't even have enough money for a carrot. I killed so many worms. Where's my money? Too poor for a carrot. You know, I really like these. I like these fireworks, but can it not just constantly, for the entire time I'm playing, whether or not I'm in the town or not, just constant fireworks? What is this? Recipient. Me. What? You mean no? Okay. Why do I feel like all of the characters on the server are bots? They all have weird names and just stand around. Hello, apartment. Okay, thanks. This can't be good for the... Ooh. Wait, no, don't tell me. You strike me as a man who's looking to learn a thing or two about synergy. Just give me a synergy crucible. Using a synergy crucible in conjunction with a synergy furnace, the apparatus you see beside me, the synergist wields the power of myriad elements to fabricate a veritable host of potent items. Makes sense to me. What we call a synergy crucible serves to dispense the well crystals, the lifeblood of the synergy process. Great. But I don't have that. Herein lies the rub. This game has some weird dialogue. It says keys on it. Keys. Oh, I left. Some quests take the pun to 11, I believe it. Oh my god, what do they do to the Mogs? This is your home. It is? Are you sure? Oh, I love this song. Is this like my storage? Yeah, it is. I can garden. I have a safe. So it really is kind of like my house. I'll guard them even if it means my life. Wow. I love them already. If you're running into any problems, just ask your fellow adventurers for help. If you type AE hello, then your message will be heard by many people. Other adventurers will help you. Man, they have a lot of faith, don't they? Back in 2002, they had a lot of faith in people. It's a cute little house. Where's Makalania Temple? Hey, I'm walking in. I still haven't tried. How do I just chat? I thought I could chat like that. No, stop. Can I not? I guess you have to not be looking at someone to get the... Oh, you know what? It's because I'm in the town, that's why. Wow. Look at that dance. Look at that. Look at those dance moves. Impressive. My guy is not having it today. Yo, thanks, Stone. Appreciate it. I am already sick of these freaking fireworks. My next quest is to get far enough away from the town that I stop hearing the fireworks. That is my quest. I don't actually have a quest yet. Like, I don't actually know what I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, I'm sure you're supposed to just explore it first. But, is that a spam message I just read? Yeah, they don't actually start you with like a, hey, here's the quest. I was looking for that guy that said, I'll never move if you ever need help, and then moved. Yeah, I am kind of curious. I'm curious as to how... how the progression works in general. Because it seems like... there is a main campaign that you go through, and then there's like the DLC. But there doesn't seem to be like a story... It's not like MMOs nowadays where it's like, here's the story quest, and then here's all the other quests. It's not like, organized that way. Would you cast Signet on me? I have some questions. All three nations are striving daily to put more regions under their control. This is what we call Conquest. You can take part in it and serve your country by defeating enemies while you have Signet cast on you. Each region comprises several areas, and the nation that rids these areas of the most monsters gains control of that region. Nations receive goods and resources from regions under their control. So the more regions we control, the richer our nation becomes. Border guards are also placed in outposts within regions under our control. They are there to cast Signet. Once you have your nation's Signet, you will be able to acquire crystals from enemies you defeat. Not only that, but you will be able to receive conquest points. You get more conquest points if you defeat enemies in regions that are not under your nation's control. These points can be used to purchase items from guards like myself. So you see, conquests benefit nations and adventurers alike. Okay, so we have this guy cast Signet on me. I kill some stuff, that area becomes ours, and then someone there casts Signet on me, and then I go to the next area, etc., etc. Our country has fallen to third in the conquest of Andiel. We must step up our efforts to improve the situation. We must fight in battles that gain high levels of experience. This is the only way we can bring areas under our country's control. Good luck, citizens. Alright. Well, this is something at least. Need to move the cursor out. I can't even... There's like no safe place to put the cursor while I'm playing controller. What is that? Is that my... What is this? Is that my buff? Is that the Signet? It's just chilling in the middle of the screen? That's funny. The movement feels okay now, I think. I do... I feel like I still walk to the right. Maybe I should try to turn that off. Wonder where I do that. Oh, probably mouse camera, yeah. Mouse control. Yes. That. I'm still walking to the right. Screen edge panning? How's it going, Sinister? That is the freaking fireworks that just fire non-stop since the beginning of the game. I guess there's like an event going on. The camera will rotate when the mouse pointer is moved to the edge of the screen. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can kill some dingbats. Not enough TP. I'm out of TP. Level up. Okay. Let me read these. Activate special abilities of current jobs. Use TP to perform special attacks associated with equipped weapon type. Attack current target with ranged weapon. Oh, I got steel. So these are free, I guess. That says next 36 minutes. I can't cast this again for 36 minutes. Surely that isn't what that means. I guess that it... I do remember some of the other MMOs I played, you had, like, hour abilities. I guess that makes sense. Kind of weird without explaining it. Like, oh, used it once, now it's gone. Okay. Gil Finder. Multiplies amount of gil enemies drop. That's just a trait I have. Okay. So I understand I'm getting these skills by leveling up, right? What I don't understand is how do I know what I'm gonna get? Is there not like a skill tree I can look at? Is it not in the game? Do I have to like look it up? PlayOnline.com, our favorite website. How's it going, Cedric? Thanks. Normally, for these Let's Plays, I try to play with no help, but because this is an MMO and because it's Final Fantasy XI, I'll probably need the help. I appreciate you. Okay, here's our RuneScape skills. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Like, you probably have to look everything up. And I don't think there's anything in the manual. The manual's pretty basic. Basic controls, logging in and out, regions and areas, creating a character, Mog House, auctions, chat, text commands, main menu. Yeah, it doesn't really give you, like, character information. Now, this is a good time to actually, this was something I wanted to show, but it was already going on a while before we actually got into the game. But, one thing I wanted to show, they still have the original Final Fantasy XI website up, and oh my god, the absolute, like, Neopets feel. Look at this. I feel like I'm on neopets.com. It's it's so 2002 internet. It's great. I love it. Just wow. That's so great. I saw this and I was like, I have to show this. How cool is that? So there's a play guide. Perhaps Adventuring Primer? Whoa. General level of difficulty based on time. So this says story. I want to experience the newest stories. Is this like the story quest? This guy? This is really nice that they have. So, like, if you have a specific thing you want to try to do, you can go here and it'll help you out. And this is kind of how they base the whole game, I feel. Instead of starting and having a bunch of tutorials and text, they kind of get you started right away, and then you just look up what you need. Which I prefer, I think. Like, especially for an MMO. I kind of prefer that. I remember when I started some of the MMOs, it took like 2 hours to get through just trying to tell me everything, and I forgot everything it told me after the tutorial because there was so much. It's not like... The thing that's different about... help desk? Okay, let me try that. The thing about MMOs is that almost everything's available to you right away. Whereas, like, in a regular video game, it slowly gives you stuff. So it's easier to do tutorials. You do, like, a basic tutorial, and then as you learn stuff, it can feed you tutorials. But with MMOs, a lot of stuff is available to you right away. So if they try to do a tutorial, there's so much information that you end up getting lost, at least for me. Okay, so I saw help desk. Right here. Let's see. Please enter a keyword, adventuring primer, mentor search. So here's the primer. Story content. Oh no. This is a way to do it, I guess. Giving it... Okay, this is telling me how to do it. You can learn about a wide range of quests by speaking with the following people. What are these story quests? I guess. And then these are the DLCs, so... Well, not all of them, but... Okay. Treasure caskets. Perfect training regime. Search for the floating grounds tomes scattered across Vandiel's dungeons to choose the perfect training regime. Boney! This training regime involves defeating a specific number of monsters. So I just have to go around finding these manuals. Okay. Oh my god. Look at all this. I think I got it. And if I need anything, I can check this, so that's good. Okay. I did kind of want to see what trust was. When your character's main job is a level 5 or greater, speak to one of the following members. That's all it says. Just go talk to him. Okay. But I still haven't found what I was actually looking for, which was skill tree. Like, how do I know what I'm going to learn when and what leveling up does? That's not what I want. Healing skills. These skills increase with use, so skills themselves level up. Oh, never mind. These are like the RuneScape skills. That's what I meant. Learning blue magic. Okay. So basically, all I need to worry about is leveling up, and I'll just randomly get stuff. Leveling up, and then also leveling my skills, which is like RuneScape. Just use them. And then it seems like trusts are important. How do I know how to get to these places? Southern. Okay. How do I access my map? I talked to the one person about... Wait. Oh. What should I do if I get lost? What is an area? Menu? Like in here? Was there a map? Ah, map. Okay. Is this... Is Westgate where I just was? I think so. Okay, am I level 5 yet? I think I am, right? I just got level 5. Alright. Let's go figure out what trusts are. Where am I going? Follow the fireworks. Yo, subs, thank you very much for the raid. Hope you had a good day today. Oh, there it is. Let's kill this worm while we're at it. Steal! I need items. I have none. When does... I got a pebble. Let's go. One thing I don't understand is why when I activate an ability it takes so long to go off. Oh, did I not select my target right away? I'll try it again when I have to wait 5 minutes to steal again. First time seeing this Final Fantasy? You're not the only one. Most all of us missed this one. So yeah, I talked about it before, but I should probably talk about it again now that we're actually playing the game. I mean, I think it's pretty common knowledge to pretty much all Final Fantasy fans, but if you happen to be watching Fantathon, being an outsider to the Final Fantasy fandom, Final Fantasy XI was a big jump in Final Fantasy. It was obviously the first MMO and the first online game, but it was also like the moment that for a lot of people where Square Enix jumped the shark. Some people it was for X2, but this was the moment where Square Enix was like, hey, we're taking Final Fantasy and we're changing it into this different... It's no longer like just a video game series where the whole idea is like it's a story, different story each time, but different characters and different places, but the enemies are similar and yada yada. All the stuff that they had created up to 10. This is where everything changed. And now it became more of a franchise in a way that was synonymous with wherever Square Enix wanted to go. If they wanted to make an MMO, that's where Final Fantasy was going. If they wanted to make an action RPG, that's where Final Fantasy was going. It became more of Square Enix's vision, wherever that may be, not just its own series, where they go, okay, now we're making the next Final Fantasy game, we have to make it within the confines of the Final Fantasy series. Instead, it's whatever they want the next one to be. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I was asking you earlier, Mavic. So yeah, for a lot of us, we had played Final Fantasy up to Final Fantasy X, and then this one came out, and it changed a lot of our perspectives of the series. It wasn't just that, oh, I can't play it, it's an MMO, which was my experience. I didn't have the internet or hard drive to play it on my PS2, and so I was forced to skip it. But it wasn't just that. It was like this whole mentality of, oh, Final Fantasy is kind of changing. For a lot of people, it was, oh, Final Fantasy's over. And I'm just going to enjoy 1 through 10. And a lot of people didn't even try 12, didn't even try 13 because of 11. So it's a sticking point for a lot of Final Fantasy fans. And so not only have a lot of people not seen this because they couldn't, a lot of people have not seen this because they didn't want to. It was the game that changed Final Fantasy. And so it's really cool to play this and see, you know, because Fantathon, for me, is kind of exploring the history of Final Fantasy. And this is definitely a milestone, if not the milestone, in Final Fantasy, because this is where everything changed. In the hearts of the fans, at least. And it's cool to see that this game actually does feel Final Fantasy-ish. I would argue this game feels more Final Fantasy-ish than 10. I know that sounds weird. But, you know, the kingdoms and the people in the armor and the whole medieval feel of it and the Moogles and the classes, it feels more OG Final Fantasy than 10, which was going more in a different path. So it's cool to see that at least this game does feel Final Fantasy-ish, because everyone was like, hey, you know, this is not Final Fantasy. A lot of people just kind of threw it away. It's cool to see that at least they did their due diligence, trying to at least make it feel like Final Fantasy, even though it's an MMO and it's very different. Okay, so yeah, don't worry about timing out backseating, Zach. Like, unless it's ridiculous, but we're gonna be a lot more open with this. I should have put a post in the Discord about it. So that's my bad. But yeah, we'll be a bit more open with this because it's an MMO. Unless people are just being, you know, Twitch chat. But yeah, no, you're fine, Cedric. This person or the other one? Oh yeah, this is making easy money. Okay, I already learned about that. He's the map guy. Control G. This guy? I think this is what we want the game. A mission, please. Not much work for those wet behind the ears, but how about slaying orcish scouts? Only the yellowest of yearlings would run from that. But we've no work for cowards here. I think the orcish scouts probably destroy me. Here's your mission. Orca scouts roam outside. Kill one and bring me his axe as proof. Not to bring me an Orcus axe. No other kind will do, understand? Could you explain it again? Alright, so that's a mission. Now, is it a story mission or a mission? Who knows? But it's a mission. It's not a quest. It's a mission. It's something. I'll have to look it up and see, like if I just Google, like, main mission, what it says. Before we do that, though, let's figure out this trust thing. So, because everyone said that was important. Okay. Southern Sandoria Gondbaud. So, how's it going, mistress? I'm in Southern already. So I just gotta find them. I would like to speak to Chocobo. Oh my god, there's so many people. I didn't see him. Am I blind? Cappuccino? Talk to them. I don't see him on the list. This is Southern. Help desk. You're not very helpful. L6. Southern. Huh. I wonder why they didn't show up in the thing. It says walk there. Pretty sure it was this direction. Is it my screen or was the menu super dark? The map is a bit dark. I don't think the menu's dark. Is this Call of Duty? Aha! Why didn't you show up on the map? Think of the gifted sub, Seraphic. Hail, friend, no need to be so fleet on foot. Come, let me impart upon you a tantalizing morsel of information. Why does everyone talk like this? A freshly hatched adventurer such as yourself should surely appreciate the offer I'm about to lay forth for your consideration. Oh my god. I, Gondabad, am an esteemed member of the storied Juino Institute of Magical Studies. Mayhap I am repeating what you already know. Bajueno is a grand city far to the southeast. Okay. I'm over it. Tell me about trusts. These new forms of incantations, which we call trusts, would prove a mighty boon to adventurers of your caliber. A bevy of new experiences await should you choose to participate in this grand experiment. Will you embark on a journey to this fresh new world? How fortuitous! I swear by every gray hair on this head that you will not regret it. Your first task is to head to the city gates in northern Sandoria. There you'll find someone engaged in the running of ballista, a type of mock skirmish. Okay. Experimental magic may have unknown effects on the world, so he is very careful to ensure the safety of everyone involved. In fact, he is so dedicated to this goal, he himself stepped up to the nations participant in the program. 2 other grand nations. Okay. Stupendous! West of here, then north. After reaching northern, you're going to make for Rampare Gate. Once there, seek out X and Millie. And pray do not affront him in any fashion. Okay, thanks. Man. Yeah. Gotta love the old English. That's what I mean, though. Like, the game really does feel like Final Fantasy. I give them credit for making it futuristic as an MMO, but still fit Final Fantasy. They didn't go, you know, because they could have made Final Fantasy X online and went more that route. But they went... I mean, I guess it makes sense because MMOs tend to have class systems and stuff, so it just makes sense you'd go with more retro Final Fantasy. I mean, retro Final Fantasy in general just asks to be turned into an MMO. It's like a perfect fit, you know? Map. Okay. This is correct. Yeah, think of the gifted sub. Thank you all so much for being here, by the way. This is... I was nervous about this Let's Play because, like I said, it's an MMO. It's not very Let's Playable. But it's been a blast so far, just figuring everything out. I mean, I knew this would be the start. It's just figuring everything out. Okay. But like I said, I'm pretty happy that the game kind of just throws you in and doesn't... It's not like this super long... you know, boring tutorial, which also me, you know, as the downside of having to look everything up, but with an MMO, I feel like that's kind of better. I would rather just look up what I need instead of getting a tutorial for everything all the time. Where? There it is. I feel like everything is so huge. Why is everything so huge? Yeah, several people have said that it's more Let's Playable now than it used to be, so that's good for us. And like I said, I almost guarantee that's because they were trying to push Play Online as like a Steam service, and they were trying to push this game as like beginning to create communities through Play Online. So they wanted to make it really difficult to play on your own. On purpose, so that they would kind of garner those communities. And I mean, it probably worked. I know of some people that say this was the first game that like got them into playing games with friends and like meeting new people online. I'm sure there are many people watching this right now that met like their first online friends through this game. I met my first online friends through Call of Duty 4 on PS3. That was like the first time I ever added a friend. Added someone online that I didn't know who they were. And maybe like 1 or 2 people on AIM chat back in the day, but that's pretty much it. Other than that, it was strictly people I knew from school and stuff. They're great. No, they're not. They're annoying. Alright, who are we talking to? This guy. Yeah, this is the Dragon Ball game. Conflict-related matters. I see you wish to try your hand at trust. In begone times, I might have said that adventurers were to be kept at an arm's distance, like the deranged mother of one's partner. That's a very strange metaphor to make there, buddy. Yet when I chose to revive the ancient traditions of conflict and ballista, it was you, the adventurers, who heeded the call to battle. As such, I shall permit you to engage in the trust ritual with me. You are not aware of what trust magic is. Sometimes I wonder if Godavad's head is filled with naught but cobwebs. The trust ritual draws forth energy from ardent bonds of trust and camaraderie, as are forged betwixt brothers in arms upon the battlefield. Cut to the quick, if a strong bond exists between the two of us, you will be able to summon an alter ego of me. Indeed, I could drive your foes into the sea as I did the orcs at Rozawa. The problem is, I could hardly pick you out of a lineup with similarly built individuals. Yes, I am ready to commit to the ritual. Come, take my hand and concentrate on the bonds that the two of us have forged. Wait, you literally just said you don't know who I am, and then you're like, alright, I'll be your wife. So is this why... Disgraceful! Is this why the game is more soloable now? Did they add that? Like, was this not in the original, maybe? Because I would imagine this would make the game more soloable, because you can... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'm rather pleasantly surprised at our joint success. What is disgraceful is the very thought that there could be two of me. How can my power be unmatched when there are two? Think of it, Snakeboat. Think of the possibilities this magic could open up. The Orc Empire will be like a prostrate babe crying out for its mother's milk. This guy has the craziest metaphors. Kind of like him. He's like me. Coming up with stupid metaphors all the time. But that man can be so infuriating. Go here, hold your sword like this. Turn 90 degrees and touch your nose. In commemoration of this monumental event, I hereby present you with a scroll containing all we have achieved. Using this should enable you to summon my alter ego. I advise you try your hand at the nearest convenience, outside of town, that is. I'm going back to where I was so I can defeat the enemies that killed me and get an axe. You used to have to find at least one friend to party up with by level 10 in order just to do anything further. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we can't truly get the same exact experience that everyone got back then, but that's just the way online games are. As games get newer, as we continue down the path of getting to newer and more advanced games, it's going to get harder and harder to go back and play them the same ways. It's unfortunate, but it's the way it is. The problem of progress. Wait. Yeah, for someone like me that cares a lot about video game preservation, it does suck that games are getting harder and harder to preserve. And that's not to their own fault, like, that's just the way gaming is going to be. I mean... that's just the side effect of online gaming, but it is sad. It's sad that I can pop in an NES game and it's literally the same it's always been. And with these games, there's no doing that. It's cool to see some companies at least attempt to do stuff like that, like RuneScape Classic and stuff, but it's not really the same. And plus, even that will eventually be gone. Alright, let's go kill some orcs. This game is... So, I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I have this strange feeling that this game is, like, really complicated, but also really simple. Do you get that feeling? Like, the UI is so complicated, and the whole, like, having to get a buff and the all that stuff, and like just the MMO stuff. The city's huge, and there's all these characters, and they all do different things, and all that. But then when it comes down to my character, I have 7 stats, which is pretty normal. There's 6 jobs. That's it. And it's just, they just go up levels and get skills. There's no skill trees. There's no, you just get the skills. And then there's the equipment, which is just, there's a lot of equipment, but it's just, you know, based on level. So it's kind of weird. It's like very... It's very complicated, but not. I guess it's just the combat. I feel like the UI and everything else that goes into it is complicated, but the actual gameplay is super simple. It's just attack abilities, you level up and get more abilities. I mean, the controller, to give you an idea, I'm playing on controller, and you would think for an MMO, a controller wouldn't have enough buttons to do everything you want. This game's the opposite. I'm only using one button, really. The L and R buttons don't even do anything that I need at the moment. I'm just pressing X. And I know that, like, R2 eventually is going to be doing macros, but even then, R2 will be macro. L2, L1, and R1 do nothing. And I don't need them to do anything. So it's weird. I have this weird, like... It's right. My brain is overwhelmed by the AI, but then underwhelmed by the combat. And it's very strange. It's a strange feeling. So I switched to controller just to try it out, and I like it way better. Because before I was using just the keyboard anyways, just like you, I wasn't using the mouse. Or I realized that the mouse was pretty useless. And so I tried controller, and it's way better for me. I got a potion. +1. High potion. I was just about to say, I wish there was a compass, and then I realized there's a compass. I just hadn't seen it yet. Because it hides behind the menu when you're fighting. Yeah, okay, so how does the trust work? Does it cost anything? It doesn't look like it costs anything. I kind of want to wait for a stronger enemy before I use it. Alright, I'll kill this rabbit and then I'll do it. But yeah, I'm actually pleasantly surprised at how, like... Can you attack, please? Attack. Rabbit! Slow down, rabbit. We're fighting. I'm pleasantly surprised that I can kind of just walk up to stuff and fight it. And it's not an overcomplicated affair. Alright, let's try it out. There he is, he's chilling. Can I... Oh, is this his stuff? No, this is still my stuff. How do I check his stuff? Ready at your side. Even if I click him, I understand. I'm targeting him with my stuff. So can I... Well, that's what I was thinking. He's a player, but not a player. So can I examine him like a player? I don't know how to do that when we're outside the town. It's the frickin' fireworks, dude. They're so annoying. I can trade him. Would you like my pebble? I don't think he took my pebble. Can't check. Oh, I wanted to see, like... I wanted to see what he like, what level he is and stuff. How am I gonna know if he's any good? Like, if I get more. How come I have no damage number? Oh, I guess they're down there. He's doing like 4 times my damage. So... I could display the numbers on screen, but I feel like displaying them in both spots would be kind of annoying. Open the chest. Can I not open this chest? Is this someone else's chest? This is someone else's chest. They left it. You cannot have E-Flask. What's the signpost say? Oh, read the signpost. Thanks. I could have figured that out from the map. On guard, dingbats. We'll steal from you. I failed. I have to wait 5 more minutes just to fail again.